3 years starting, two Super Bowl appearances. 20 years starting, 10 Super Bowl appearances, one Super Bowl ring, six Super Bowl rings. Building through the draft versus building through free agency. It's Super Sunday. Welcome back. We have the Chiefs versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. MadMizzy Sports, season finale, NFL edition. What up, squad? MizzyWorld Entertainment is happy to present the season finale of MadMizzy Sports. Of course, this is only the season finale of my NFL edition, in which I'm going to break down the Super Sunday Super matchup of the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm going to break down everything from what's going to be the matchup to look out for, what's the matchup that's going to define this game, to what if Andy Reid can't coach on Sunday, how would that affect the Chiefs, to my actual prediction and who I think will bring home the MVP trophy for the Super Bowl. Welcome back to MadMizzy Sports. Now to start it off, let's start with the top. No, I ain't even gonna start with the top matchup. Let's start with the big news. The big news of Andy Reid's son being involved in a 5-car accident that has a child fighting for their life currently, right now. And with Andy Reid not flying to Tampa Bay for the Super Bowl, with Andy Reid staying in Kansas City, staying with his brother, how will that affect the Chiefs if he can't coach on Super Sunday? Later today. I think it won't really affect the Chiefs too much simply because they are clicking right now. And they like the Bulls. You know, like they were at a certain point, they had so much continuity. They didn't need the Zen Master. They didn't need Phil Jackson. You dig what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that the Kansas City Chiefs don't need Andy Reid, but I do believe they can win one game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Eric Bieniemy focusing on the offense and still having Steve Spagnuolo running the defense, which that's what's going on right now. At the end of the day, I feel as though this is going to be a huge opportunity for Eric Bieniemy to go out there and show and prove how stupid these teams are in the NFL for not opening up the bank, breaking the bank to sign him as their next head coach. So for me, in my opinion, no, if Andy Reid can't go, I don't think it will affect the Chiefs at all. If anything, it'll give them a little more motivation to open up a can of you know what on the Tampa Bay Bucks. You dig what I'm saying? But let's move into what will be the top matchup. I was looking at the linebacker versus Travis Kelce. I thought that was going to be a pretty good matchup. But I want to say this. If your middle linebacker doesn't wear number 54, you might want to be looking for another linebacker because all the best linebackers in the game right now are wearing number 54. You got the guy from the Bucks. I forgot his name. I'm not even going to butcher it. I was looking it up, but I still work. I got a lot of stuff that be going on. You feel what I'm saying? But then you got Bobby Wagner in Seattle wearing number 54, and then you got the best linebacker in the game, my guy, Fred Warner, wearing number 54, who a lot of dudes didn't know, even though he caught, 2 interceptions on Pat Mahomes in the Super Bowl last year. So if your linebacker ain't got 54, you might want to look for a new one. But my top matchup for Super Sunday is going to be Carlton Davis versus Tyreek Hill. I don't know what. They must have gave him the mic water that Michael Jordan had on Space Jam for the playoffs, because this man in the divisional round held Michael Thomas, one of the best receivers in the game, to 0 catches. Then in the conference championship round against Devontae Adams, Devontae had 9 catches, but he only had like 67 yards. What is highest yards on the reception being 15 yards? That is pitiful. But let's flash back to week 13 when Carlton Davis did go up against Tyreek Hill. And Tyreek Hill had a career game. 13 catches, 269 yards receiving, 200 yards in the first half. If that man does that again, it is going to get bad for the Bucs. And I don't see how Carlton Davis will stop that. Unless they just put somebody else completely on him. Because clearly, in that matchup, it showed Carlton Davis can't mess with Tyreek Hill. Point blank, period. You dig what I'm saying? So for me, that's the key matchup to really keep your eyes on, because if Carlton Davis can't hold his own on the outside, I feel as though if Tyreek Hill gets 150 yards or more, they are going to blow the Bucs out. They have to contain Tyreek Hill and make Pat Mahomes look for other places. Because I'm gonna tell you this: the Bucks can't. They not winning a shootout against the Kansas City Chiefs. They're just not, in my opinion. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, the key matchup for later today is going to be Carlton Davis in the cornerback position versus Tyreek Hill on the outside. Can he hold up? If he give up 200 yards, y'all may as well put a bow on this pup and just hand it to the Chiefs. You dig what I'm saying? Because they're not going to let up. And I want to like flash back to that matchup a little bit because a lot of people like to say it was a close game. It was a close game. The Chiefs came out and punched them dead in the mouth. They seen that the Bucks couldn't hang with them. The Bucks made a late push, but it wasn't. It wasn't that. The score did not reflect how dominant the Chiefs were in that game. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, don't look at that 27-24. Oh, it was a close game and Tyreek Hill had 269 yards. That shit was over at halftime, if you remember correctly. You did what I'm saying? But Steph, yeah, he missed that. But who is going to be my MVP and what's my prediction? My prediction for later on today, I have the Kansas City Chiefs in a big victory. I feel as though this is going to be Pat Mahomes' culmination, his coming out. Because last year they didn't come out and play a full game in the Super Bowl and they got that dub. But I feel as though they are focused. They are hell-bent on coming out with a high sense of urgency to go out there, put their stamp on this game, and put their stamp on the NFL to let them know we are the next dynasty. You feel what I'm saying? So I got it being the Kansas City Chiefs 45, the Tampa Bay Bucks 17. Yes, that bad. And I have Tyreek Hill winning Super Bowl MVP. Probably not with 200 yards receiving, but like I said, I see him getting to 150, 160, 170 and just running all over the field like he did last in the AFC Championship game against a better defense than the Bills. You feel what I'm saying? This Kansas City Chiefs team doesn't care who the defense is, and the Bucks don't even have that good of a defense. I just see it getting real ugly if the Chiefs come out with the energy I think they're going to come out with. Because in my opinion, it just feels like it feels like the Tampa Bay Bucks aren't the best team out of the NFC. They were the most beneficial team to come out of the NFC. But no time during this year did we think that the Tampa Bay Bucks were the best team in the NFC. It's just that simple. So I see it getting real ugly because, like I said, I don't think the Bucks truly belong here, and I think the Chiefs are going to come out and show the world why. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all know what it is. MadMizzy Sports, season finale of the NFL edition, Super Sunday edition. Let me know what y'all think the key matchup is. Do y'all think if Andy Reid can't coach later on, is that going to affect the Chiefs and the outcome of the game? And what is y'all predictions? What y'all think the score going to be and who's going to bring home the Super Bowl MVP trophy? MadMizzy Sports, season finale, NFL edition. Gang.